Today, my fellow viewers, for this discussion, we're going to talk about the banker's algorithm. So before we're going to start this discussion, please like and subscribe to this channel. Okay, let's go for this concept, banker's algorithm. Banker's algorithm deals with two processes. This can be in the resource allocation or in deadlock avoidance. Literally speaking, if we're talking about resource allocation, it deals with allocating resources. While as the deadlock avoidance, it deals with identifying each allocating amounts to be added by the solution generator, whether it can be considered in a safe state or not. So for only this process, we're gonna have to teach you here how to solve your available column in the deadlock avoidance way. Okay. So in this table here, there are actually 4 data structure algorithms to be given. The allocation, the max, the available, and the need. And this is your main variables, which is the processes. Okay, so in finding the need, we must subtract first from the max to allocation. So 753 minus 10, this will be 743. Well, 322 minus 200, this will turn out to be 100 to 22. 902 minus 302, this will turn out to be 600. 222 minus 211, this will be equals to 0, 1, 1. And 433 minus 002, this will turn out to be 4, 3, 1. So here we are the following answers for the need. Now for identifying the available, for identifying each processes rather, whether each of these can consider in the safe state or not, is through using this formula here, which is the condition here rather, we will have to identify the condition, whether the need here is less than or equal to the work. So let's start. Let's say 743 is your need. The word here, guys, is the available has to be right out. Let's say 743 is less than or equal to 322. So this is already actual false. What happens is P0 will not be actually considered as a safe state. So cancel for the meantime. Then we will now proceed to another process, which is the need is 122. Check the condition. So 122 here is less than or equal to 332. Then if it's true, we will now use the formula here, which is 1 plus allocation. Since this condition considered as true, we will now proceed for the formula here, which is work plus the allocation. Work here, which is 332, plus the allocation from the P1 or the first process, which is 200. 332 plus 200 is equivalent to 532. And by that time, in the available column here, instead the 332 will be its static constant value. It will now update it into 500. So this is now like the available amount in terms of money seeking. So now let's go to the second process for P2, which is 600 is less than or equal to, since it's not anymore 332, we will now use the 532. Now, is true or false? So definitely this is false. Bigger amount than small one. So this will consider as wrong. So we will cancel the second process. Now let's go for the third one, wherein the need here is 11. Is 11 less than or equal to 532? So this is basically true. This is true. So we'll now go to the formula. 532 plus the allocation from the third process, which is 211. answer. So again, instead that 522, this will now be updated into 743. Now let's go now to the last process, which is the allocation, which is the name here specified as 431. Now, is 431 less than or equal to? Instead of 532, we'll now proceed to 733. So 431 is less than or equal to 743, so basically it's true. We will now proceed to the formula. Let's go in here. So 743 plus the allocation here, which is normally is only 2. So basically this would be equal to 745. And 745 will be now its new available value instead of 743. Here it is. Now since this is somehow array basic principle, we will, and this is since using as a for loop, we will now go back to the process 0 or V0. So let's go back to here, 743. Let me erase. And since it's not anymore 332 for your work variable, we will now use the new available value, which is 745. Now, is this 743 less than or equal to 745? So basically, it's true. So we will now use the formula. 745 plus the allocation, which is 10. So basically, the answer is 755. And now 755 will be the new updated available value here in this column. Now let's go to the second process, to the second V2 or the second process, wherein its need is 600. Now since 600 here is less than or equal to 755. The new available value or the work itself. Since it's basically true, we will now use the formula as usual. 755 plus the allocation, which is 302. And now the answer here will be 1052. And here is now the new available value here. Finding downstairs. So in short, the sequential process stating that the first process that is considered as a safe state is the first process, followed by the third, next the last, followed by V0, and now V1. So here is the basic sequential process to be considered wherein these processes individually can be considered safe state. So that will be all in this video. Thank you for watching and hope you can understand the whole lesson.